You won't believe where I am right now. The tree behind me that you can see right here, it's the oldest ginkgo tree in Korea. I heard that it's about like 1,100 years old. More than that, I don't know the exact age. And it's like 41 meters high, so it's really high. It doesn't look that big in here, but so big. It must have seen some crazy things. Kind of feels weird to see another creature that's still living, that's more than 1,000 years old, and is still here with us. And that brought me to really think about the time, the concept of time, and we wait for the perfect time. Just waiting for that right moment to start. We try to have this perfect plan to do anything that we want. Here's what I think though. That perfect time doesn't exist. If you just wait for the right moment, it'll never arrive, because most of the time we start when we're not ready. We start when we're not 100% ready, and we learn on the way. If everything that we planned out for really worked out in the end, then everyone would just plan it perfectly and everyone would be successful. But that's not the case. You could have this perfect schedule where you're like, okay, let's say if you want to start a social media page, you do all these interviews, scheduling, editing and stuff like that. When you think you got the right shots and the contents to upload to the social media, you might think that it would work, but it doesn't. Things go really unexpectedly. The things that you didn't even expect, it blows up. They just blow up out of nowhere. And you're just kind of left there wondering, okay, I thought I had this perfect plan. I thought this would work out, but it didn't. Instead, something that I did not expect took a complete 180. So we always kind of like wait for this perfect moment. I'll start when I'm ready. I'll wait for the right time. The truth is, the more you wait, the more you waste. And we're also really scared of messing up. The thing that we worked really hard for will turn out to be a failure. We just convince ourselves that we're not ready enough. Spoiler alert, no one's 100% ready for anything. They normally just go for it, and then they learn, adapt, and grow in that process. They don't know that the thing that they're thinking about would actually work, because people have different reactions. They have different needs. Some contents that you make might relate to some, but it might not relate to many other people. So you just gotta go for it. There's no perfect time to do anything. I always wanted to start my YouTube channel, but I constantly delayed it because I didn't think I had a good camera that could film me. But the funny thing is I had my phone. I had my iPhone that was good enough to actually film and do a lot of vlogs. But I just made up an excuse for it and I didn't make it happen. So I went and bought the camera, right? And what happened? I made up another excuse. I was like, I don't know how to edit, so I need to learn editing. I didn't even post anything. I didn't even try filming. I didn't even hit the record button. And I just went straight to, okay, I need to learn how to edit. So I procrastinated and I delayed it. And I was like, okay, it's not the right time right now. When I get everything ready by this year, I'll start doing it next year. But at the end, consequently, I didn't learn how to edit. I just started filming. I stopped thinking. I stopped getting paranoid. I was just like, okay, let me just do something. Let me just film and see what happens. And I learned like that. And I learned way more by experience than just theoretically just studying for it, waiting for the right time, waiting for that perfect time. But that waiting is just another form of fear, because we're just scared that it's not going to work out. We're scared that the effort, the time that we invested will just go in vain. It's not getting anywhere. I just wasted my time, and I've embarrassed myself because I put myself on the social media where other people can look at me and make fun of. I gave them everything to make fun of, you know? But at the end of the day, the more we wait, the more we lose. Just go for it. That perfect time that you're imagining, that you created in your head, it doesn't really exist. You don't know what's gonna happen. That perfect time might not even arrive. You might not even be available to encounter that perfect time. That perfect plan that you think might not even work out. What you think will work out is different than what actually works out, right? So the longer you wait, the harder it gets. The best way to prepare is just to start, and then you learn along the way. You know, I think every big achievements, they just start with messy, imperfect beginnings. I'll start my YouTube channel when I get a better camera. I'll start drawing when life slows down. I'll start studying for the exam when I feel motivated. I'll apply for my dream job when I have more experience. I'll just go to the therapy when things get really, really bad. You know, there's no perfect time. You can just do it now. Stop waiting for it. That right moment will never arrive. You know what's gonna happen? At the end, you're going to be overwhelmed by the fact that you delayed everything. In the last minute, you'll be like, okay, I can't do this anymore. And that's what normally happens. You delay it more and more, and at the end you're like, okay, now I'm at this point, why should I start now? I have all the equipments that I need. I have every resources. Now what? Should I actually start? You lose the motivation when you get to that point. And it's so easy to be like that. I'll move to a new city when I'm 100% ready. Spoiler alert, you'll never be ready. You'll never be ready to move to a new city, because the truth is you'll never want to leave your hometown. Why should you? It's more comfortable being in here. Life is less chaotic. You have everything figured out, so there's no reason for you to go anymore. So you just do it when you're not ready. I think that's the moment when you should start, because you just kind of have to throw yourself out there and learn how to survive. It's like similar to getting thrown in the water when you're young, right? Learn how to swim because you actually have to survive. It's pretty similar to that, you know? You can't just ace it in the first try. That's not gonna work because we're imperfect. There's no such thing as a perfect time. There's no perfect plan that would actually work out. You just have to go for it. Post that content. Take a big leap, go to a new city, learn to live there, make new friends. It's uncomfortable. You're getting out of your comfort zone, but at least you're trying it out. At least you know what's gonna happen because of it. You're not gonna get to that point where you're just overwhelmed and you wouldn't know what to do anymore. Just go for it. There's no perfect time. Life is unpredictable. It's short, man. So yeah, this place is very peaceful. I'm like in awe of the nature, kind of revering this whole thing right here. Apparently when you come here in fall, it gets really pretty because it's really bright yellowish color. I love it. I love my life. I love the fact that I'm really doing the things I love. I love filming, talking to you guys, editing, seeing how it goes, reading all the comments. It really makes me happy. Thank you for watching. I loved all the birthday wishes that you guys wished for me. I felt really loved. Thank you guys. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you next time. Peace.